exactly what I'm talking about.
Hello everybody, I'm here with a Halloween stream for you guys. Um, yeah, yeah. I got my decorations out. I got my costume on. It in stream. In real life, I'm in pajamas. Hi, Kai. I got Kai. So today, I got a hot cup of tea. So today we're gonna be playing Strange Antiquities, which is a follow-up game that just came out to a game that I absolutely love, which was Strange Horticulture. So, and it's set in like the same town that was set in, and so, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Anyways, as Thaumaturge's apprentice, there's a lot to learn. Every object must be treated with care, and it is important to identify the harmful from the harmless, the potent from the mild. Oh, also, the tea is to help me not lose my voice. And also, I'm in pain, and while I took ibuprofen, I can't guarantee how long I'll be able to last for stream, but I'm gonna try to make it to 2 hours. Kai, you're being very needy right now. Hi. Hi, baby. Okay, can I do my stream? Thank you. It was only supposed to be a temporary arrangement when Eli left the shop Strange Antiquities in my hand. Ah! Kai says hi, everybody. None of us knew that by then the pendulum was already swinging with a terrible certainty that could not be stopped. The ravens were an omen, the circling unkindness of black wings and cheerless cries, ow, ow, that seemed even then to signal the start of a rising dread. Can you not be in my lap? Why are you so clingy? Why are you so needy? Hi, can you lay down? Do you mean to fix the blanket? Was that the issue? Look, we got a new cat to pet. Ooh, look at all these antiquities. Oh, there's so many. Oh, I like how the dangly things wiggle. I can move the plant. What's in the cabinet? Ooh, pounds for the scale. Oh, there's a little spooner. Ooh. Well, isn't this just nifty? Niffity doo dah. Okay. The Thermature. Eli White. Eli is a Thermature collector and curator of powerful objects. Objects that to the untrained eye may appear dull and lifeless, but that in the right hands and armed with the right knowledge can be a gateway to so much more. For Eli, the quest to unearth and understand each new object has been the driving force of his adult life. As owner of strange antiquities, Eli is a stone master. He knows firsthand what can happen if the right precautions are not taken. He doesn't tend to show much emotion, but he does have a more tender side, a side that's mostly reserved for the store's cat, Jupiter. Jupiter, this is the Thermature's cat, or more. Thaumaturge. Yeah, we're gonna pretend I was saying it right the whole time. Or more accurately, Jupiter's Thaumaturge. Jupiter found strange antiquities, perhaps drawn to the curiosities within, and made it his home. Eli was more than happy to accommodate him, but he learned early on that Jupiter was his own master. His business is his own, but it largely consists of regular naps, terrorizing rodents, and midnight explorations of Undermere and beyond. What he does on his excursions is a mystery, but he seems to be well known among the town's residents. Oh, no, I wasn't ready for you to stop talking. Wait, can I? Oh, I can scroll. I have been called away to assist in an urgent matter in Ravenglass and must leave at once. I'm leaving the shop in your care with some reluctance, I might add. Thanks, pal. Make use of my reference material. Here, take this. There's an index in the back that might be useful to you. If in doubt, study it carefully and remember that there are some powerful artifacts here. Under no circumstances seek entry to any locked doors, drawers, or cupboards. In fact, safest not to touch anything at all. I should be back in a few days. Him, safest not to touch anything at all. Me, already having touched everything. Wait a minute. Oh, there's all sorts of secrets. It's a Luege board. Just kidding. Okay, I want to see if there's more, like, things I can poke. They have a setting to, like, auto-label things. Ooh, I found stuff. It doesn't seem right. There's nothing here. Oh. Let's put that back in there. You can use shift to bring up a magnifying glass. Okay, hi Bubby. Reminder, I've stored a couple of items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. Kaito, stop. You're being a butt nugget. Okay. All thermic objects, produce a field of sorts, although invisible to the naked eye. They can be observed by placing an object over a thermic lens. A Diurndic field pattern. These fields are not fully understood despite attempts to study them over the years. Actually. Okay, 29 is us. Where is 29? 27? The proprietor of Miss Cranmore begrudgingly grants me access to the cellar when I explain that I'm from Strange Antiquities next door. Yes, we take a lot of them down here, would you? Can't say no to Eli after all he's done for me. I don't like the thought of those unnaturals in my cellar. Oh, I got some items. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start organizing the items. Okay, this one can be archived. This can stay here. This can go here. Okay, we're gonna do a couple things. Okay, we're just organizing for right now, guys. I like to organize my stuff. Actually, I'll keep the mouse down there. Okay, let's help a first customer. Thomas Pope. Congratulations. Today is the day you meet the great Thomas Pope. I'm already don't like you. That's me, is it? I'm a man of two loves, fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. I reserve some room for laughter among friends and shops with cats in them. If you'd be so kind, I'm looking for a replacement for my hunter's boon. The hunter's boon is a primitive item that grants the power of the predator. Oh, my neck. Enhancing perception and agility. They're made from trophies taken from slain beasts, with those from the deadliest predators being the most prized. They are simple items without embellishment. Bone, yellow to white. Hard and somewhat rough. That's what she said. Soft sound like a serpent's whisper emanates from within. Has some evil quality. I do not like to hold it. Oh wait, it's probably this thing. Yellowy white color. Smooth but with hard ridges. I have nothing to remark. It gives me a sensation of power. We'll do green is good. Red is bad. Blue is neutral. I can change the shapes? Kaido, stop. Your room cat. Ooh, it gets an icon. So iconic. That was a horrible joke. Kaido, come here. I'm gonna go with this one. Okay. Oh, actually, I kind of want to change the label color. Actually, still want to change it again. Kaido, stay in here. I wish I had more color options. We did it! This is a tiger's tooth, a trophy from a predator. On closer inspection, it gives a sensation of power. Okay, we'll just go with whatever colors fit the vibes. Kaido, come here. Lay down. Selenic totem? You can add labels to items while inspecting them. Remember, you cannot reside in both the mind and acting memory call at the same time, and it cannot be stored indefinitely. When memory has been left for long periods, you begin to emanate unpleasant vapors and empty acting. On the hand, has that ominous that only one's mind. These objects induce a form of synesthesia, where cognizant light and shadow can be felt through touch. They are sometimes used by those who work in low light conditions, such as miners. The gemstones and Aries remnant are arranged in the shape of the constellation that shares its name. There's a light out of body feeling. Okay, we're just gonna go to the next person. The nights are drawing in again. Dark shadows hide dark deeds, or so my father always used to say. Okay, bestie. Seems like the shadows have grown darker since he passed 2 winters gone. A creeping dark has set up in my house. His name is Hungerford. I'm told a shadow hold will draw it out. Well, let me consult my book. Shadow hold, or an ashadic vessel, is a container of any kind, sometimes a jar or bottle, or some sort of box. It can be used to contain an ashadic spirit, the manifestation known as creeping dark, pulling it from the shadows like poison from a wound. They decorate it with an elaborate design called a shadow catcher. My markings have been carved in. Pungent. Nothing to mark. Okay. I can't tell if these marks look the same. I think they do. What is it called? Shadow hold? Got it! The item is a container of some kind. The design on the bottle is the same as the sketch. Yes, it is. cool. We discovered more content for our book. There's an auto labeling option. I want to add my own labels. Thank you very much. What's with all these ravens flying about in Underbeard today? I can't remember ever saying anything like it. Not a good day to be the sort who believes in dark omens. A letter for you. Okay. We discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in the boatyard last night. Mr. Jones almost threw them in the fire pit, but has to take a look at them first. That man does like to burn things. Me too. They look old. Maybe there's nothing of much use here, but I thought of you when I came across an entry on this shit spin. I don't know. Charlie Weathers. In the boatyard. Number 8 is the boatyard. The yard has seen better days. A mess of broken and rotted timbers covers most of the outdoor space that isn't taken up by upturned boats, slowly being claimed by the weeds. In the middle of all of this, a man looks up from repairing a small rowboat. You must be from strange antiquities, he says with a smile. He takes me into the dilapidated office where 2 metal buckets collect drips of brown water, and a thin window pane rattles with every footstep. He pulls a sheaf on a brown papers out of a desk drawer and places them gently in my hand. Okay. Ooh. Apparently, as an afterthought and somewhat reluctantly, the man gave me something else. As I'm leaving, I've no use for it, he says. Don't even know what it's for. I want an Ossic ring. Ossic. That's a pleasing word to hold on the tongue. Okay. These somewhat macabre objects were originally made as an offering to the goddess Cortune, but the practice fell out of favor as belief waned. They are hard to come across now, but they are occasionally sought out for their ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say they can hear Cortune's unearthly hiss when they hold an Ossic ring up to their ear. Oh, that's why he was hissing. Yeah, I think that might be this one. Oh, I think this is an Ossic ring. Kaido. I'm picking symbols kind of based on the vibes. I'll do this one. Get it. Made a bonus item satisfies the description. Marker bar. What's your inspection confirms the hissing noise can indeed be heard. I wonder if there's like more. The behavior of these ravens is disturbing to say the least. As a rule, they only come together to feed. Ravens are omnivores, carrion eaters mostly, but they'll take anything they can get their talons into. And they'll kill if necessary. I didn't plan on dropping it today, but there's something happening out there and I'd like to know what. Okay. A voice of Cerninos might help put me at ease, or it might do the opposite. Cerninos. The name Voice of Cerninos is used to refer to any bronze torque that has a certain immune properties of skill that item can be used to read the patterns of nature that are otherwise hidden to us. Cerninos are is the pagan god of the forest and nature, typically depicted as a man with the antlers of a stag and often wearing or holding a torch. I'm not sure I have one of those. Any bronze torque. What is a torque? Well, it doesn't tell me. Orange gemstone, gold, wood. Okay. Bronze. Raised detailing. I have nothing to remark. Nothing to remark. Okay. So it can be any of these? Okay, I had to Google what a torque was, guys, because there were so many bronze like pendants, but no, it's a neck ring. Uneven texture, nothing to mark, nothing to mark. Where's the what? Turn a nose. Turn nose. I guess this is the one I think looks best. Okay. Why didn't he reduce that? Is the clock broken now? Okay, what did that do besides breaking the clock? Well, I guess we don't really have anything else to explore, so end of day 1. There are 17 days. The black bar thundered through the icy rain, shining wet in the silver moonlight. Oh, mare, not bar. Her cloaked rider was exhausted, cold, and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Backbarrow. Backbarrow. Ooh. This is different from the last time. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. Backbarrow. The old jail? It's maybe where we start. 10. This was a mistake. Oh wait. I know my east from my west. The dilapidated warehouse is dark and imposing, and the struggling flame of my lantern does little to pierce its depths. I slowly search through its contents with a sense of despair, wondering if I'm even in the right place at all, when suddenly, unexpectedly, I uncover something of value, more relieved than elated. I take the trinket back to the shop for further study and a warm drink. That sure does look like something. Let me put it with my other items that look like hands. I don't have enough room. What just put our hand items over here. I'm still not quite sure what to do with this. Oh, well that's just perfect. I do rare fizzling with fear over these raisins? Ravens, and the thaumaturge has left his apprentice in charge. Sorry, my dear, that was rude. Pay no attention to me. I'm an old lady who got bored, or who got out of the wrong side of bed. I can't fucking read, apparently. These ravens have gotten under my skin is all. Okay. Please do let Eli know that I was looking for him next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting me borrow his copy of Hermetic Symbology. Okay. Ooh. There are 3 different branches of thaumaturgy. Each of these is split into 2 disciplines represented by the following symbols: Celestial, Andradic, Selenic Andradic, Diurnal, Individual, Imbuance. Oh! Their symbols actually do mean things. It's not just whatever I feel like putting on. Okay, so wait a second. Shadows. Lay down, Kai. Soap? There's a word for soap. Dark would be the triangle like that. Yeah, I think that was the shape for it. Okay. Oh, wait, what was that? The X with the diamond? Okay, that one's for strength. Where? There's a symbol for urine? Sorry guys, I'm gonna match the symbols. Hi, puppy. Kind of go away. Their ability to keep vermin at bay. Kaido, stop being a butt. Yeah. I mean, I could stop. What was the blessing symbol? The one that looks like a pendant of some kind. Because it was an offering. We'll just put that on it. Okay. Read properties. Read the patterns of nature. Oh my gosh. Meow. Okay. I feel paralyzed. I have no job, no partner, no friends, no prospects. Sounds like a skill issue. I heard a horned shackle might be the answer. Horned shackles are used to bring about change in one's life, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. In use, the horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to become worn smooth over the years. They can be worn as pendants, but are more commonly totems of some kind. Thought at first it was bone, but it is in fact clay painted to look like bones. Commonly worn as pendants. That's not a requirement of it. Oh my lord. It's hard. Smooth. Not what I wanted to do. Okay. Oh god. Do, 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 do. That's the wrong symbol. The messenger can be used to prevent the spread of disease. least the weather's looking a little better out there today. Yeah. Good day. You might be interested to hear that my plow returned a strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the farm and ensures for the right price, of course. Kind regards, John Royston. Oh, I got my back. Why is it dying? What was this guy's name again? No, I'll figure it out. Royston. Come to the farm. $30. John grins as I struggle to hide my obvious interest in the item he shows me. Ugh. Any hope that he might not be fully aware of its value quickly evaporates, and after lengthy negotiations, I reluctantly hand over the amount he originally asked for. Oh, hey, that's my name. Ah, Jupiter, we meet again. Our paths crossed late last night on Princess Street. We shared a moment before he slunk off into the dark on important business, no doubt. I wonder if you can help me. I'm visiting my grandmother later and I wanted to bring her something. She lives alone on the edge of town, out on Clanbrook Road. I don't always manage to get out there as often as I'd like. I thought maybe a moon heart would bring her some comfort. Okay, on a side note, guys, I want to point out real quick, for those of you who were there when I played Strange Horticulture, you know, it had, I mean, that was a game, like it was the first game they made in this kind of series, and that game was good. That game is good, and it's got like great art and design and everything. But what I would like to point out is that this game, the art is so great, but also like the attention to the details and stuff, or like just the textures, or I don't know how to explain it, guys, but like the details and stuff are just improved from what they were. They were already good, and they've just like upped the ante on their artwork, like the shadows and the lighting and everything, and like I said, the textures, the art style and everything. Like, it's so great. Like, this one feels more 3D than the last one does, like the shelving and everything. Kai, thank you. I don't know, it's just something I noticed and I think it's great. Yeah, like even these little details, I don't know, just the lighting, the shadows up here, but like the candlelight being a thing here, or like the little details of the highlights on the edge of the shelf, like, or the fact that this thing slides and they made sure to show where it slides. Like, those details are just so great. I just love noticing them. They're so cool. Anyways, a moon heart. We don't have anything on a moon hawk. Hi Kai, you're very clingy right now, and I don't know what you want me to do. I don't know how I'm supposed to identify this. Oh, we pressed the button. Wait, what did that do? Hmm. I swear, this exact same sound effect is in Hogwarts Legacy somewhere. Well, I don't understand what this does for me. Besides breaking the clock. I don't have any information on the moon heart. Where do we go from here? This curious plant shop on the edge of town is a quiet haven away from the bustle of the center. Ordinarily, I'd be delighted to while away some time there, but I have important work to do. Yet an hour later, I found myself leaving the shop with potted aliens and a weight off my shoulders. I've been chatting with the proprietor about the similarities between our two disciplines, with a gently purring hellebore curled up in my lap. Okay, but that's still not what I wanted to do. What is the eye? Oh. Oh, moon heart, saluting totem. There we go. These carved totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with a sentiment or feeling such as love or joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. They sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both Semitic and Gnostic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or night. Rock and roll. Maybe not that. think this is it. I think it's this one. Whew. Oh, okay, guys, we did it. Friend of mine, or former friend, I should say, has been stealing jewelry from me. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. Do you have any suitable pendants I can leave lying out for her to find? I would teach her a lesson and make sure it never happens again. Sure. Binding Seed or Zia. I would need to make a choice here. There are no wrong answers, but my decisions will no doubt affect the events in motion outside my shop. Okay. Let's look at the Binding Seed. These items are made of 2 distinct materials representing the mentic and Wyzik mind of the body. The binding path, the mind, is described by a spiral encompassing the body, the seed. Can you please lay down, Kai? You have claws and I'm trying to do stuff. Ow! I love you. Go. Lay under the desk. Come on. Thank you. The binding seed is a form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. Lay down, Kai. Ow! Fucker! Lay down, dude. I love you, and you're great, and I'm glad you love me enough to want to cuddle me, but, like, you're hurting me, and you're in the way. So come on. Come on, come lay down. Two distinct materials. Winding path of mine is described as a spiral encompassing the body of the seed. I think it's this one. Darkwood stone. Rough and gnarled, cool and smooth. I don't like how this makes me feel. I think this is the binding seed. Okay. Let's go with the symbol for deception. person. I think that's the right name. Okay. Now we're not gonna give her that one because that's the one that makes people feel guilty. Instead, we will do this. Okay, I miss you. Word about the neck to place him closer to the heart. These innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. Never mind, we're gonna go with the other one. Oh, we have a meeting? They can be difficult to remove. These are made of any single material except wood or clay, typically have no symbol or other writings upon their surface. Okay. They're made of any single material. Bye. I miss you. I feel like this is Isaiah. I'm gonna go with the binding seed though. They found a man just now in that house where all the ravens were. Wish I hadn't seen it, but I did. He was sheet white, but it was his eyes that are going to give me nightmares. Just get good. All black they were. Looked like he weren't there anymore. Well, he was dead. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedberg, and I'll be taking Libula. I almost read that as Labubu. To see us safely through. Taking a Libula. Okay. Libula are purported to offer reassurance in times about people and change, but they are not held in high regard by most scholars of the occult. That being said, an imbuement of wisdom shows that the bulla is not merely decorative, there is power in symbology, as the old thaumatures know well. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait, maybe if I have. Okay, that symbol. Maybe if I find something with that symbol on it. Oh yeah, it's this thing. Maybe this is the Labula? I did it! Ugh. It just figures this to be. A deep pain radiates down the side of the other side where he had sliced himself with a diverging hook, and his thoughts were scattered and torn. He could not see out of his left eye. I think it's here. There's a narrow gap between the two houses, and I spy a small wooden chest wedged firmly inside. Slowly I manage to work it loose, and when it finally comes free, it shoots out on the hard ground, snaps open, revealing its long hidden treasures. Good afternoon, no morning. Sorry, I'm a little distracted. I'm Francesca Roberts, a doctor of sorts. Have you heard about Mr. Hungerford? It seems to be the talk of the town already. I'm used to dealing with maladies of occult nature, but black eyes are certainly unusual. I've heard of something like this before, but I don't see how it could be the same thing. Either way, I'm hopeful an advocate will have some effect. Advocate! These stone items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to a popular myth. The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important. It should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. They are placed on the chests of those in a coma to draw them out. Okay, so there's stone items. They weigh 1 pound. And then what else? Something about truth. Truth is that symbol. I think this is right. I mean, worst case scenario, I get it wrong. Oh, I got it wrong. Hmm. Okay, then. Okay. So this is the ammo can. I had a quiet chat with Edmund Bishop in the Guilty Room last night. He always got an interesting story to tell, but last night he was different. I can tell he's worried, which got me worried too. I know it's not much, but I'd like a shield charm all the same. Sorry guys, I was drinking tea, so I wouldn't lose my voice. What time is it? 10:26. Okay, what are we doing? Shield charm. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge. I don't know how to say that word, but can have some small effect. An oceanic spirit or wandering shroud would not abide them, for example. Such charms make use of the art of symbology, an ancient and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy. They can be made from a variety of materials, so rarely precious metals. Protection. A cheap kind of metal. Oh, yellow white. Hey, baby. Snuggies. There's something I want to show you. Okay. I didn't like the looks of it, so I left it where I found it. What if it's cursed? It was hanging behind an old shed, all overgrown with ivy. Let me draw a quick map for you. Hi, Kai. There. Okay, thanks. Bye. Huh? Do you guys see where this is? Oh wait, it's right here. The shed is actually a wooden summer house that looks out over the pond. It is clear that it hasn't been used in some time. Thick brambles claw their way up and over one side of the structure, and ivy covers the rest in a molten green cloak. To find what I'm looking for, I find what I'm looking for to the rear. Parts of the ivy have been torn away recently, revealing an amulet hanging from a rusted nail. Something else catches my eyes. I reach for it and notice there's another pendant hanging next to it, almost completely hidden by the ivy. Nice. Oh, we've got quite the pendant collection. I'm gonna have to extend my pendant collection. Actually, maybe I can organize these better. Okay. Okay. Verona Green. You guys pick a bad time to leave Undermere. I've come from the Hunger Ford house where I've been helping Dr. Robertson. I'm looking for any clues about what happened there. There wasn't much to go on. I did find a shattered oceanic vessel, but whoever did this was so creepy dark. There was a strange black stain on the flagstone floor and that I didn't like the look of. And the ravens, very unusual, but at least they seem to have dispersed. I don't know what to make of it. I'm going to take a trip to Gleeston Castle to see if Edmund Bishop can shed any light on this behavior. First, I would like a vestige. Whatever this is, we don't want it spreading. A vestige. Sure thing. Vestiges can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames spread pale blue in their presence. That's it. Okay, the lighting effect here, really cool. Cool, cool. We did it. Okay, I'm gonna finish up this day, I think, and then be done. Because I would say that it's the end of the day. It's been 2 hours. I don't know, guys. It's late. I got a sleep schedule to stick to. We just finished day 3. 2 days earlier, the writer and his fellow adventurer were deep underground exploring the tunnels below the Kirkhead Tower when they made a discovery. Their elation at their find would soon turn to horror. Okay, tell you what, guys. I'll do another day and then I'll be done. One more day and then stream will be over. After a disagreement between 2 houses, I was buried behind lock and key. There we go. A large flat slab of granite marks the otherwise empty field. It bears an inscription. On the spot, in the year 1813, Arthur Key, Shoot and kill the beloved horse of Wellington Lock. Buried at the foot of the slab, find an unlocked chest containing a handful of legal documents as well as a pistol and another item that catches my attention. Ooh. Some rock. Actually, I think maybe this up here. Okay. All the shops still standing. Yes. That's something. Uh-huh. Say what you will about Undermere, but this town is never quiet for long. I leave for a few days, and suddenly everyone's talking about ravens and curses. I'm going to need to find Verona to get up to speed on what's going on. At least I didn't come away from Raven's Glass empty-handed. I can always rely on Quiet Susan to unearth an interesting trinket or two. Okay, boss man. Ooh, that's fun. Well, let's put it over here with our containers. We'll put it up here. It's a big fat container. I am not a good person. Valid. I'm pushing away the only people I care about. Help me do better, please. I have to change, but I don't know how. What do you have that can help me banish my inner demons and make the changes stick this time? What's that? I used to make that change in one's life. Okay, I thought it was the horn shackle. I thought I already identified the horn shackle. The advocate didn't snap Mr. Hungerford out of it, unfortunately. It's strange. At times he appears almost awake, but he's deep in some kind of trance and I can't get anything out of him. Okay. He seems to be searching for something. I'm beginning to suspect that this is beyond my skill set, but I'm not willing to give up so easily. I know it's a bad idea, but I'm going to need a sleep vessel to get me through this week. I feel like I shouldn't condone this. The 6 points of a sleep vessel are said to represent the 6 thalamic disciplines: Selenic, Dranic, Noctic, Diurnic, Wixit, and Ventic. They help people stay awake beyond the natural limits by storing their fatigue. Over time and repeated use, they become more and more difficult to handle, and so the undreamed nightmares within are beginning to seep out. So, 6 points. Oh, wait, this thing? different from. A 6 point. Wait, is it this thing? Oh, maybe it's this thing. Shit. Shit, I can't fuck up again. Let's try this one. Do fear taking forever to break the hold it has over me. Oh god. Okay. We want the dice game, so we're okay. Yeah. I'm not crazy. It said the 6 points. There's 6 points of a sleep vessel. Are said to represent the 6 disciplines. So what else has 6 points? Oh my god, the hint they just gave me was I'm looking for a 6-pointed item. No shit, I've been looking for a 6-pointed item. You're fucking on some shit. I can use perception. During my search, if any of the 6-pointed items feel difficult to handle. I labeled that wrong. Okay. Many years ago, I owned a silent breath, but it was really old when I inherited it, and its power died soon after. It's about time I replaced it. There are those that consider the white art a prize to be claimed, but there is no glory to be had from killing such a noble guardian of the forest. The silent breath contains a small token from a living white stag. While stag lives, the item will retain its power, allowing the bear to sense danger before it arrives. Okay, let's. I feel like. No. Huh. Ooh, I just got hit with the sleepies. Okay. I just got hit with the big EPs. Let me just verify. Okay, yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna be done for the day. Yeah, my meds kicked in and I'm really sleepy. I don't think I'm gonna raid anybody. I'm just kind of just gonna go and go to bed. But thank you guys for hanging out. I'll see you guys next time. Sorry, stream was really short today. But yeah, have a good time of day. Thank you for being here and goodbye.